Boom shakalaka. What is going on, everybody? Randall here from Crypto Love, and today we are talking about the news. In case you guys didn't know what we were talking about what is causing Bcash price to go up so high. It was up to 30% at one time, then down to 18%, now 10% gain since yesterday. We're going to talk about the Chinese Google having their own super chain. And then also, we're going to talk about why not to diversify crypto. Go figure. So we'll get into all of that stuff, taking a look at the markets behind me. There's some red, there's some green. Yeah, kind of a mixed bag today. Guys, thank you for subscribing. Thank you for nuking the shit out of the like button. Also, if you want to win a shirt, make sure you comment on this video and every other video to enter for your chance to win. Plus, if you want to win a Ledger Nano S, stay tuned till the end. Also, pause the video, read the disclaimer. Don't be a dummy. Now, coin market cap, $216 billion. Pretty much same as yesterday. Bitcoin dominance, 51.9%. Pretty much same as yesterday. Overall market cap and market, pretty much same as yesterday. So, you know, not much going on. Very sideways market. We'll see that in the next thing where we take a look at Bitcoin on TradingView. But Bitcoin's at 65.14, Ethereum at 217, XRP at 52 cents, Bcash at 5.57, and EOS at 5.56. Now, Bcash up big today. What else is up big today? I'll tell you. Electronium, 24%. Eternal Token, 23%. Bitcoin Gold, 15. Bcash, 10. Crazy. Also, GX Chain up 7%. So those are all the big gainers for today. The big losers for today, Metaverse, Tezos, Populous, Dentacoin, and R-Chain. Now, if we take a look, guys, you can't have any more of like classical wedge pattern than what's going on with the Bitcoin price recently. I mean, the wedge is just getting smaller and smaller. We're running out of space. Basically, markets are going sideways. Where is it going to end? Where is it going to stop? What's going to happen? I mean, generally, when you have a wedge like this, there's a breakout up or down. So where's it going to go? A lot of people think that it can't go down because there's fixed mining costs with Bitcoin. But my buddy Rain tells me right now that with silver, it costs more to mine silver than it's actually worth. So, you know, that whole price being associated with mining is complete BS. But the price could just as well go up. We'll kind of have to see. There's been a whole bunch of developments. We'll see what happens with Bitcoin price. Or it could just kind of stay right around this area for the next 2 years until something happens. Nobody knows. But let's get into the news because people are tired of this dumb speculation. So, the big news for today, Chinese Google, Baidu published white paper of their own blockchain platform. Now, this is not brand new news. We knew a few months back that Baidu was working on their own blockchain, but they published their white paper to tell us a little bit more about the blockchain. You can check it out. You can find them on Twitter. Go find their white paper. But basically, they're talking about their blockchain as a service with 6 super chain-based applications: Totem, Degree, University, Baidu Association, Treasure Chest, Encyclopedia Online, and Hubert. I don't know what Hubert is, but it sounds cool. All right. Now, this Baidu superchain will be more effective than traditional blockchain because its operations do not require powerful hardware. Nodes of superchain use multi-core parallel calculations, maximizing the work of processors, thereby increasing network bandwidth. The system also supports side chains. All right. Whole bunch of stuff there. They talk about a number of directions in which they may go, like food quality safety, quality control of products, control of retail trade, manufacturing, financing of supplies, intellectual property, tourism, and social networks. Pretty cool. So they got that coming out. This makes you think, is Google doing something similar? Because I'm sure Google is not going to let Baidu beat them to it. They're probably just doing it on the hush hush. Other big article. This is in Hacker Noon. Kenny Lee writes this article, why you don't need to diversify a crypto portfolio. So he takes a look. Basically, pretty much all of cryptocurrencies are very well correlated with Bitcoin. They go up when Bitcoin goes up. They go down when Bitcoin goes down. Now, they may go up a bit more. They may go down a bit more. But overall, they generally trend with Bitcoin. There are a few outliers during specified time periods, like he shows here with Ripple. Okay, during the pump in late 2017, Ripple was not very correlated with Bitcoin. Also, right now in this 2018, or in this dump we're having right now, EOS, which you can see kind of here, is not very well correlated. So these numbers here show correlation. Anything over 0.7 is very well correlated. So all of them are very well correlated except for EOS recently. Now EOS is not very well correlated, but that's because potentially it's in its infancy. So in general, I don't think this is a surprise to anyone, but you really don't need to diversify crypto. Now it's not a bad idea not to. I mean, just in case one goes bust. Like let's say you bought like Bitcoin, BitConnect, and Ethereum, and BitConnect went bust, you'd still have 2 out of the other 3. So diversifying in that case would be good. But the easiest solution, one thing that I've always been talking about, is just hodling Bitcoin. Kind of simple. Nobody wants to do it because it's not sexy. It's not like gambling. But that's one of the easiest things to do. So Willy Woo, who's a big crypto Twitterer and TA dude, he did this chart back in the day where this is Bitcoin versus altcoins in days since launch. So Bitcoin is the one in red that's going up. The rest of the altcoins you can see trending down, with the exception of this one. Everybody asks what that is. That's game credits. Now, is that going to continue going up? Probably not. So Bitcoin, safest bet. That's just easy. Easy. People ask, like, what? Bitcoin, duh. So that's that news. All right. Now, other news. What is causing the BCH pump? Everybody wants to know, or maybe they don't want to know. But what is causing the BCH pump? Well, talk about the Bitmain IPO. So Bitmain going public. So there's that information about that. They've filed an application for listing on the Hong Kong Stock Exchange. Now, this is just the reason for doing this is aimed solely to disclose information to the public in Hong Kong, not for any other purposes. It's just a draft right now. It could be updated in the future, but there's a Bitmain IPO. They're going public. Not to mention adding more facilities in China, in Texas that we saw recently. They're potentially going to sponsor a Texas basketball team. And also, kind of related to this news here, about the new Circle stablecoin. So Circle has a stablecoin called USD coin. So another stablecoin, there was a Gemini coin. They call it the G unit for short. That's just like an inside thing, but if you guys want to be inside, you could call it the G unit because that's like the Gemini dollar. Then there's this USD coin by Circle. Okay, so Circle launching a USD-backed digital token dubbed USD coin. All right, now this USD coin, a consortium called Center, which includes Bitmain Technologies, is among its members. You see, Bitmain. So that's like 4 news articles about Bitmain recently. Bcash, Bitmain, all that fun stuff. It's so it's another Circle, another stable coin. It will reportedly be available on Poloniex Exchange as well as Huobi, OKCoin, and KuCoin, and Coinbase. So that could potentially be a very big one. Potentially. We'll see. So big news for Bitcoin, or potentially, I mean, this was could have been really big news. Not as big now because it was debugged. So basically there was a bug in the Bitcoin core code that allowed a developer to generate 0.1 Bitcoin out of thin air on the testnet. Not good. I mean, you got to wonder if this stuff happens on Bitcoin, which is one of the most developed blockchains aside from Ethereum, then this stuff has got to be happening like crazy amounts on other blockchains. But, here's the cool thing. The developer could have abused this bug for huge financial return, but chose to disclose it. If we ever need a stark reminder that cryptocurrency is built on benevolence, this is it. Yes, there are people trying to screw you for money. Most of the time, they're impersonating me, asking you for money, or impersonating Vitalik, saying, send 0.1 Ethereum, I'll send you 10 Ethereum back. Or they're doing all this type of phishing stuff. That's how most of them are doing it. But, most of the people are trying to do good in this. Trying to. And someone commented, let's just acknowledge that this little bug could have set back institutional investments, adoption, and reputation back for more than 5 years if it was exploited. Now, that would have been a hell of a bear market. Yeah, that would have. So, fortunately, it didn't. The next person said, I doubt that. It was a double spend that would have gotten caught easily. Glad it was reported, but don't blow it out of proportion. So, that's done. Here we go. If you thought that Ethereum was dead, Austria is to use the Ethereum public blockchain to issue $1.35 billion in government bonds. All right, you think the Austrian government is going to let Ethereum die after issuing $1.3 billion of government bonds on there? Don't think so. So basically what they're doing is they're just issuing bonds. There's nothing exciting about this. It's just that. They're just using Ethereum blockchain to issue government bonds. Kind of first use case for that. Here we go. We were talking about EOS and how it did not compute with other things in this diversified portfolio. Well, VAYS calls bullshit after he leads the criticism of EOS after 4 execs resign. And many other people criticize EOS as well. I always get flack whenever I criticize EOS because there's a lot of people who do like it, and that's cool. But yeah, I mean, people don't like it too. So, I mean, this is like a $4 billion security fraud issue. Team accepts $4 billion of Ethereum and walks with that $4 billion, leaving this kind of messy ecosystem for people to figure out on their own. Now, suspicions are running high over EOS once again. September 26th, after 4 senior execs resigned from parent company Block One to start spin-off venture. VAYS says, I call bullshit. The reason all these guys are leaving is because they too want to print their own money via yet another useless centralized ICO, while people are still too dumb to understand that EOS is just another centralized project, and Dan Larimer will do the same again. Now, Dan Larimer has done this many times with Steemit, and also with BitShares, and also with EOS. But you know, that's VAYS. He thinks that anything other than Bitcoin is shit. I do love listening to him talk though. I do love it. And you know, he might have a point. We'll kind of have to see. Right now, there's some truth to it. But yeah, what's going on with EOS? Definitely kind of shady stuff. Now, good news for Cardano and Quantum, or QTUM. Kraken lists 2 new assets, so they're on there. MetaMask is adding support for Ledger. They already added support for Trezor, so now also on Ledger. That's wonderful. And then lastly, new report. 70% of finance execs believe that cryptocurrency is here to stay. Now, if you can see this graph here, kind of blow it up. Whoa, it's really big now. Hang on. We'll make it a little bit smaller. There we go. Institutional expectations for the crypto market. So 70%, this part right here, from 38, 32, and 10, think a regulatory construct will develop, leading to growth and innovation. Many cryptocurrencies will fail, but a few will survive and thrive. It will remain a fringe asset class without broad-stream adoption. Oh no, that one doesn't count. But crypto will grow and eventually disintermediate traditional finance. That's part. So yeah, a lot of people think that crypto will continue to grow. Oh yeah, that's 70 right there. Duh. Not good at improv math, apparently. So yeah, that's good news for crypto. Most people in finance think it's here to stay. So, you know, get involved in it now. So that's all the news for today, guys. If you want to get the news in your inbox, in addition to hearing it from my beautiful face on these beautiful videos, you could go to crypto-love.com, sign up for the newsletter right there, and enter to win a Ledger Nano S to cold store your cryptocurrencies. Now, also, guys, I've been having a lot of fun with signal profits trading on there because, as I showed, you really don't need to hold much more to Bitcoin. But if you can trade to make more Bitcoin, why the heck not do that? So I use signal profits to do that. Daily trading strategies from the #1 trader on TradingView in the world. So that's pretty badass. I enjoy it. Oh, there's an affiliate link down in the description. That helps me out. It's $7 for a 2-week trial. Check it out. See what you think of it for yourself. Also, guys, head over to freeross.org. I recently interviewed, had like a group interview with his mom, Lynn Ulbrich. I mean, this is just like a crazy, crazy thing where he was charged by 2 corrupt officials, a DEA official and someone else, for ordering, what was it? Oh yeah, alleged man's murders for hire. Okay, so these corrupt government officials who owned Silk Road for over a year while they were doing the investigation, they could make accounts, they could alter accounts, they could do stuff. They're the ones behind that murder for hire thing. He was never actually charged with murder for hire. Basically charged with a whole bunch of nonviolent crimes, but he's serving 2 life sentences plus 40 years without parole. So basically, like, he got the death sentence, a walking death sentence is what he got. It's pretty crazy. It's ridiculous. Watch the video that I made. Read this website. A whole bunch of crazy stuff. I mean, Silk Road was the first use case for Bitcoin. None of us would be here without any of that. And really, all he did was build a website. This is basically like if you sold someone pot on Facebook, they would put Mark Zuckerberg in prison for 2 life sentences plus 40 years without parole. Pretty freaking crazy. So check out freerawls.org and sign the petition. I've signed it. Maybe if you believe in it, you could sign it too. Other than that, guys, oh yeah, that's what the video looks like. We had one news video yesterday, so somebody from that video is going to win a shirt. Let's see who's going to win a shirt. Who will it be? And we're off. Yeah, the corrupt government officials are jailed, but they're the ones responsible. Because the whole thing with the court case is everybody thinks he did this whole murder for hire thing. But he didn't. He didn't. And that's what the judge charged him with, even though they're supposed to forget that evidence. So it's just a whole bunch of crazy stuff. Basically, he built a website where people could buy and sell marijuana, which is legal in basically every state. Pretty crazy. And he's got 2 life sentences plus 40 years without parole in prison. Freaking nuts. So anyways, random winner today, CRR. Give me that shirt. You get that shirt. Okay, just email me at the email on my about page and I'll send you that shirt wherever in the world. Guys, thanks for watching. I'll catch you later. Have a good one. It is whenever. So check it out. I'll catch you guys later. All right, peace, peace, peace.